American agriculture stands as a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance, producing billions of tons of food annually through sophisticated farming techniques and technological innovations. This agricultural powerhouse not only feeds its own population, but also plays a crucial role in global food security. The United States imports only 20% of its food consumption, with domestic agriculture meeting the vast majority of national nutritional needs. This remarkable self-sufficiency stems from the cultivation of major food crops across diverse landscapes, including soybeans, corn, potatoes, wheat, sweet potatoes, and barley. Each crop contributes uniquely to the nation's agricultural tapestry, supported by an intricate network of farms, processing facilities, and distribution channels that span across the country. The sophistication of modern farming practices, combined with strategic crop rotation and advanced irrigation systems, enables farmers to maximize yield while maintaining soil health and environmental sustainability. This complex agricultural system sustains not just the nation's nutritional requirements, but also its economic vitality and technological progress. From the expansive soybean fields of Minnesota to the golden wheat plains of Kansas, each region contributes distinctively to this agricultural landscape. The sector's resilience has been particularly evident during challenging times, demonstrating remarkable adaptability to market fluctuations, climate variations, and technological advancements. Moreover, American agriculture serves as a vital economic driver, supporting millions of jobs across various related industries, from equipment manufacturing to food processing and export. The sector's significance extends beyond mere food production, encompassing research and development, biotechnology applications, and sustainable farming practices. As we examine specific agricultural practices and regional specialties, it becomes increasingly clear how this complex system maintains its position at the forefront of global agricultural production while addressing pressing environmental and social challenges. Soybean cultivation in Minnesota, precision farming at scale. Minnesota emerges as a cornerstone in America's soybean production landscape, where precision agriculture meets traditional farming wisdom. In warehouses near soybean farms, farmers meticulously prepare billions of soybean seeds to initiate new crop cycles. According to 2021 statistics, soybeans are cultivated across 15 states, with Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota leading in growing areas. Minnesota alone dedicates approximately 7.7 million acres to soybean production, contributing significantly to the national total of 88.3 million acres. The state's commitment to soybean cultivation is evident in its sophisticated planting operations, where tractors equipped with advanced seed drills sow about 128,000 seeds per acre. The soybean growth cycle typically spans 85 days from seed to harvest, making it a relatively straightforward plant to cultivate. Farmers primarily focus on essential tasks such as spraying herbicides and fungicides while ensuring adequate water supply for optimal plant development. Counties like Westega, Nobles, and Nikolai represent Minnesota's prime soybean growing regions, where thousands of harvesters and workers converge each season to manage the harvest process. In 2021, Minnesota produced approximately 356 million bushels, 21.3 billion pounds of soybeans, contributing significantly to the national total of 4.4 billion bushels. Illinois leads national production with 672 million bushels, accounting for 16% of U.S. output, while Iowa follows closely with 494 million bushels, representing 11% of national production. These figures underscore the Midwest's dominance in soybean cultivation. The harvested soybeans serve multiple purposes, with 79% allocated for animal feed, primarily consumed by the poultry industry. Additionally, the United States exports about 1.7 billion bushels of soybeans annually, generating approximately $26 billion in export value. This significant international trade contribution reinforces Minnesota's critical role in both domestic food security and global agricultural markets. Corn production in Michigan, innovations in agricultural efficiency. Michigan's cornfields represent a fascinating intersection of tradition and innovation in American agriculture, where cutting-edge technology meets time-honored farming practices. Each year, as April draws to a close, farmers across the state mobilize for what can only be described as a precisely orchestrated agricultural ballet. Giant planting machines, equipped with advanced seed metering systems and automated depth control, traverse the fields, depositing approximately 30 per thousand carefully calibrated seeds per acre. This planting density, optimized through years of research and field trials, maximizes yield potential while ensuring adequate space for root development and nutrient absorption. In 2021, Michigan dedicated approximately 2.5 million acres to corn production, contributing to the national total of 96.3 million acres. The state's corn cultivation benefits from sophisticated irrigation infrastructure, delivering up to 600,000 gallons of water per acre throughout the growing season. Center pivot systems, enhanced with variable rate technology, adjust water application based on real-time soil moisture readings and weather forecasts. This precision irrigation approach not only conserves water resources, but also prevents common issues such as nutrient leaching and root rot. Farmers complement these systems with drone-based monitoring, using multispectral imaging to detect early signs of stress or nutrient deficiencies across vast fields. As the corn plants mature over their 100 to 115-day growth cycle, farmers implement integrated pest management strategies that combine biological controls with targeted chemical applications. Beneficial insects, introduced through carefully planned releases, work alongside modern pesticides to protect crops while minimizing environmental impact. Soil health maintenance programs, incorporating cover crops and organic amendments between growing seasons, ensure long-term productivity and prevent erosion. These sustainable practices have helped Michigan maintain consistently high yields despite increasing pressure from climate variability. Harvest operations in Michigan showcase the pinnacle of agricultural mechanization. Modern combines, equipped with yield monitoring systems and automated header controls, can process multiple rows simultaneously while collecting detailed performance data. This information feeds into farm management software that helps optimize future planting decisions and resource allocation. The state's contribution to the national corn harvest, part of the overall 15.1 billion bushel annual production, places it among the top producing regions in the world's largest corn-producing nation. Iowa leads national production with 12.9 million acres, followed by Illinois with 11 million acres, highlighting the Midwest's dominance in corn cultivation. The harvested corn finds diverse applications that reflect the versatility of this essential crop, while 45% enters the animal feed market, supporting livestock operations across the Midwest. Another 44% undergoes conversion into ethanol at state-of-the-art biofuel facilities. The remaining 10%, destined for human consumption, moves through sophisticated processing chains that produce everything from cornmeal to high-fructose corn syrup. Michigan's strategic location within the Great Lakes region facilitates efficient transportation to these various markets, supported by an extensive network of railways and highways that connect rural fields to urban processing centers. We harvest in Kansas, the golden fields of America's breadbasket. Kansas emerges as the epicenter of America's wheat production, where mid-June marks the beginning of one of the most spectacular agricultural events in the nation. Across the state's 7.6 million acres dedicated to wheat cultivation, the largest concentration in the country, the landscape transforms into a sea of golden waves, ready for harvest. This timing, carefully synchronized with the crop's maturity and weather patterns, represents the culmination of months of meticulous agricultural management. Farmers across Kansas employ sophisticated moisture monitoring systems to determine the optimal harvest window, balancing grain moisture content against weather risks to achieve maximum yield and quality. The harvesting operation itself unfolds as a meticulously coordinated endeavor involving thousands of specialized machines and skilled operators. Modern combines, equipped with GPS guidance and automated header controls, move methodically through the fields, separating wheat kernels from straw with remarkable efficiency. These machines, capable of processing multiple acres per hour, feature onboard computers that monitor yield data, grain moisture levels, and machine performance in real time. This wealth of information feeds directly into farm management systems, helping refine future planting and harvesting strategies. Transportation logistics play a crucial role in maintaining the quality of harvested wheat. Specialized grain carts shuttle freshly harvested wheat from combines to waiting trucks, which then transport the crop to strategically located storage facilities. These warehouses, equipped with advanced ventilation and temperature control systems, can handle the state's substantial contribution to the national harvest of 1.65 billion bushels. Kansas's sophisticated grain handling infrastructure includes elevator complexes capable of storing millions of bushels, ensuring proper conditioning before processing or shipment. The state's wheat production doesn't operate in isolation, but rather forms part of a larger national network that utilizes 37.7 million acres for wheat cultivation. Kansas farmers benefit from cooperative extension services that provide ongoing support in crop management, pest control, and market analysis. Research stations across the state continuously develop improved wheat varieties adapted to local conditions, focusing on traits such as drought tolerance, disease resistance, and higher protein content. These advancements help maintain Kansas's competitive edge in both domestic and international markets. Post-harvest operations involve sophisticated grading and testing procedures to ensure consistent quality standards. State-of-the-art laboratories analyze samples for protein content, moisture levels, and other critical parameters that determine market value and end-use suitability. This attention to detail supports Kansas's reputation as a premium wheat producer, with much of its output destined for bread flour and other high-value products. The state's central location within the United States provides excellent access to both domestic mills and export terminals, facilitating efficient distribution to global markets. Almond cultivation in California, a delicate balance of nature and technology. California's almond orchards represent a unique fusion of agricultural science and natural harmony, where centuries-old cultivation traditions meet cutting-edge horticultural technology. The planting process begins in mid-February, when nurseries carefully prepare young saplings for their journey into the ground. These delicate trees, protected by specially designed covers that shield them from stem borers and regulate sunlight exposure, require precise environmental conditions to establish their root systems successfully. During their initial 2 years, growers implement a systematic pruning schedule, typically conducted in early winter, to shape the tree's structure and promote optimal air circulation throughout the orchard. The irrigation infrastructure supporting California's almond production exemplifies modern agricultural engineering. Drip irrigation systems, controlled by sophisticated computer algorithms, deliver precise amounts of water directly to each tree's root zone. This technology proves essential given almonds' reputation as a water-intensive crop, requiring careful management of the state's precious water resources. Growers monitor soil moisture levels through a network of sensors that transmit real-time data to central control systems, enabling immediate adjustments to irrigation schedules based on weather conditions and tree requirements. After 3 to 4 years of patient cultivation, almond trees begin bearing fruit, initiating a 5 to 6 month journey from blossom to harvest. The flowering period, occurring between February and March, transforms orchards into vibrant displays of pink and white blooms. During this critical phase, beekeepers strategically position millions of honeybee colonies throughout the orchards, creating one of the largest managed pollination events in the world. These industrious insects, working in perfect synchronization with the natural bloom cycle, ensure thorough pollination of each flower, setting the stage for successful nut development. The harvest itself represents a marvel of agricultural innovation. Mechanical shakers, precisely calibrated to each tree's size and age, gently dislodge ripe almonds onto carefully prepared orchard floors. This method, refined over decades, minimizes damage to both the nuts and the trees while maximizing efficiency. Once on the ground, the almonds undergo a drying period, either naturally in the sun or through mechanical dryers, reducing moisture content to optimal storage levels. Specialized sweepers and pickup machines then gather the dried nuts, loading them onto conveyor systems that transfer the harvest to processing facilities. California's almond industry maintains strict quality control measures throughout the post-harvest process. State-of-the-art processing plants utilize optical sorting technology to grade nuts based on size, color, and quality characteristics. Advanced packaging lines then prepare almonds for various markets, from raw whole nuts to sliced and blanched products. The sophisticated supply chain infrastructure supports California's position as the world's leading almond producer, supplying approximately 80% of global demand while maintaining exceptional quality standards. The economic impact and global influence of U.S. agriculture. The cumulative effect of America's agricultural prowess extends far beyond domestic borders, establishing the nation as a cornerstone of global food security and economic stability. The United States' position as the world's largest producer of corn, accounting for 34% of global production, exemplifies this influence. This dominance stems not only from the sheer scale of production, but also from the sophisticated infrastructure that supports efficient distribution and processing. Major agricultural states like Iowa and Illinois, producing to 0.7 billion and to 0.2 billion bushels respectively, serve as vital nodes in this global network, their output fueling both domestic industries and international markets. Soybean production further amplifies America's agricultural impact, with the country exporting approximately 1.7 billion bushels annually, valued at $26 billion. This trade relationship creates a symbiotic economic ecosystem where American farmers benefit from international demand while providing essential raw materials for global food and feed industries. The Midwest's agricultural heartland, stretching from Minnesota to Ohio, functions as a highly efficient production corridor, leveraging advanced logistics networks that include the Mississippi River system and extensive rail connections to reach ports efficiently. The economic ripple effects of this agricultural output manifest in multiple sectors. Equipment manufacturers thrive on the constant demand for advanced farming machinery, while biotechnology companies develop next-generation seeds and crop protection products tailored to American growing conditions. Food processing facilities, strategically located near production centers, create thousands of jobs while transforming raw agricultural commodities into value-added products for both domestic consumption and export. This vertical integration enhances the sector's resilience while maximizing economic returns. Global agricultural policies and trade agreements often pivot around American production capabilities. The reliability and consistency of U.S. agricultural exports influence commodity prices worldwide, affecting everything from Brazilian soybean planting decisions to European Union import regulations. This interconnectedness requires American farmers to maintain strict quality control standards while adapting to evolving international requirements regarding sustainability and traceability. The USDA's comprehensive monitoring systems and certification programs ensure compliance with these global standards, maintaining the nation's competitive advantage in international markets. Domestically, the agricultural sector's economic impact manifests through its contribution to GDP, employment generation, and rural development. Agricultural cooperatives and farmer-owned businesses inject capital into local economies, supporting small towns across the Midwest and Great Plains. The sector's technological advancements drive innovation in related fields, from renewable energy production through ethanol facilities to biodegradable packaging solutions derived from agricultural byproducts. This economic dynamism creates a virtuous cycle where agricultural success fuels broader economic growth, which in turn supports continued investment in agricultural research and development. Agricultural challenges and future prospects. Navigating complexity. Despite its remarkable achievements, American agriculture faces mounting challenges that threaten its long-term sustainability and productivity. Climate change presents perhaps the most formidable obstacle, with increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events disrupting traditional growing patterns. Prolonged droughts in the western states, more intense rainfall events in the Midwest, and shifting frost dates across various regions necessitate fundamental changes in crop management strategies. Farmers must now invest in more resilient crop varieties, sophisticated weather prediction tools, and adaptive irrigation systems to mitigate these impacts, all while maintaining economic viability. Labor dynamics represent another critical challenge reshaping the agricultural landscape. The aging farmer population, coupled with decreasing interest among younger generations in pursuing agricultural careers, threatens the sector's workforce sustainability. Simultaneously, immigration policy changes have created uncertainty in the availability of seasonal labor, particularly crucial for labor-intensive crops like almonds and vegetables. This labor constraint forces farmers to accelerate automation investments, though the high costs of robotic systems and artificial intelligence technologies pose significant barriers for smaller operations. Technological adoption presents both opportunities and obstacles. While precision agriculture technologies offer tremendous potential for improving efficiency and sustainability, their implementation requires substantial capital investment and technical expertise. Many family-owned farms struggle to keep pace with rapid technological advancements, potentially widening the gap between large-scale commercial operations and smaller producers. Additionally, the increasing reliance on digital infrastructure makes the agricultural sector vulnerable to cybersecurity threats and data privacy concerns. Market volatility and trade tensions add another layer of complexity to agricultural operations. Fluctuating commodity prices, influenced by global production patterns and geopolitical factors, create financial uncertainty for farmers. The ongoing evolution of consumer preferences toward organic and sustainably produced foods demands significant operational changes, often requiring costly certifications and modifications to traditional farming practices. Furthermore, regulatory pressures regarding environmental protection, water usage, and carbon emissions force farmers to balance ecological responsibilities with economic realities. Looking forward, the agricultural sector must embrace transformative approaches to address these multifaceted challenges. Integrated farming systems that combine crop production with renewable energy generation, carbon sequestration initiatives, and biodiversity conservation could create new revenue streams while enhancing environmental sustainability. Investment in agricultural education and training programs, particularly focusing on emerging technologies and sustainable practices, will be crucial for developing the next generation of farmers. Collaborative efforts between government agencies, research institutions, and private enterprises will be essential for developing innovative solutions that address both immediate challenges and long-term sustainability goals. The future of American agriculture likely lies in creating more resilient, diversified systems that can adapt to changing conditions while maintaining productivity. This transformation will require significant investment in research and development, particularly in areas such as climate-resilient crop breeding, alternative protein sources, and circular agricultural systems. As the sector evolves, Maintaining its global leadership position while addressing pressing environmental and social challenges will demand unprecedented levels of innovation, cooperation, and strategic planning.